Kendrick Lamar has just made history, and the world is paying attention. The rap game has always been a battlefield, with artists competing for dominance through lyricism, impact, and, in today's era, streaming numbers. For years, Drake held the crown as the most streamed rapper on Spotify, consistently pushing numbers that seemed untouchable. But now, in 2025, the tide has turned. Kendrick Lamar has officially surpassed Drake, racking up a staggering 1.9 billion streams this year alone. Even more impressive, he has reached 95 million monthly listeners on Spotify, the highest ever recorded for a rapper. This isn't just a win, it's a statement. For more than a decade, Drake has been synonymous with streaming dominance. Every time an artist came close to his numbers, he pulled ahead, dropping projects that kept him at the top. But Kendrick's rise to this level signals something bigger than just numbers. It reflects a shift in what listeners crave. It's not just about catchy hooks or radio-friendly anthems anymore. People want depth, substance, and music that resonates. And Kendrick Lamar has mastered that formula like no other. So, how did we get here? Kendrick's influence has always been undeniable. From Section .80 to To Pimp a Butterfly, from Damn to Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, every album he's dropped has pushed boundaries. Unlike artists who flood the market with music, Kendrick is calculated. He disappears for years, leaving fans hungry for more, and when he returns, he delivers projects that redefine the culture. His music isn't just entertainment, it's an experience. It sparks conversations, fuels debates, and forces listeners to think. That's what separates him from the rest. But numbers like these don't just happen overnight. 1.9 billion streams in a single year. 95 million monthly listeners? That's not luck. It's the result of a perfect storm. First, Kendrick's return to the scene has been nothing short of explosive. After taking a break following Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, his recent run has been relentless. Whether it's new music, high-profile collaborations, or his live performances that continue to set the bar higher, everything he touches turns into a cultural moment. Then there's the streaming era itself. Today's listeners aren't just looking for quick hits. They want full bodies of work they can revisit. Kendrick's albums are built for that. They aren't made to be played once and forgotten. They age like fine wine. People dive back into his lyrics years later, uncovering new meanings, discussing theories, and appreciating the layers in his storytelling. This replay value is a major reason why his numbers continue to skyrocket. And let's not ignore the competitive aspect. The unspoken rivalry between Kendrick Lamar and Drake has been brewing for years. Both artists respect each other's greatness, but they've never been afraid to throw subliminals in their music. Fans have always debated who's truly the best, and with Kendrick now claiming the top spot on Spotify, that argument just got a lot more interesting. Drake's success has always been driven by consistency. He's dropped album after album, single after single, ensuring his presence is always felt. That strategy has worked for him, making him the most streamed artist of the streaming era. But Kendrick's method is different. He moves with precision, making every release feel like an event. This approach has now positioned him at the top, proving that quality can outshine quantity. Social media has also played a role in Kendrick's dominance. Clips of his live performances, breakdowns of his lyrics, and discussions about his impact flood platforms like TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram daily. The younger generation, many of whom weren't around when Good Kid, Mad City first dropped, are now discovering his older projects and adding to his streaming numbers. The cultural conversation surrounding Kendrick has never been louder. But what does this mean for the future? For Kendrick, this achievement cements his legacy. He's no longer just a critically acclaimed artist. He's now the most streamed rapper on the planet. It proves that even in a time when music is consumed faster than ever, true artistry still wins. It also raises expectations. Fans will now be watching closely to see how he follows up on this historic moment. Will he drop another album soon? Will he collaborate with new artists? The possibilities are endless. For Drake, this shift might be a wake-up call. While he's still an undeniable force in the industry, Kendrick's takeover suggests that audiences are evolving. The demand for deeper, more thought-provoking music is growing. If Drake wants to reclaim his spot, he may need to adapt. And for hip-hop as a whole, this moment signifies a turning point. The genre has always been about evolution. Trends come and go, but timeless music lasts forever. Kendrick Lamar's rise to the top of Spotify proves that rap fans still appreciate lyricism, storytelling, and artistic integrity. The battle for supremacy in hip-hop is never-ending, but right now, there's a new king of Spotify. His name is Kendrick Lamar.